Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Volunteer back in Tennessee, it's Alvin Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun is Minshew. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's got him in. It's the former Titan, Jared Cook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Minshew sets to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. A Jaguar first down as Minshew finds Westbrook.
Ready, set.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Second and 16. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A big game.
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Put this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A shotgun handoff to Henry. 2 yards, good enough for first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
At the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To the air again, Newton. On the screen, this is Evans. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3, Titans nothing.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Come on. Check nine. Great. Kill. Great.
Newton throwing again. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the 1st.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
44's Mike. Check. Don't get nervous. Gun. 44, Mike, 44.
From the red zone now, Newton. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Running from the gun with Henry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Watch the run. Good sack, baby. That's a big sack. 44, Mike. Gun. Watch the run.
Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, and this one slides to the right on Gay. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10.
Under 10. Check 13. He's checking West. Small.
Here's Minshew. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A gain of 13
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the ready. Match by four. Coming to you. Coming to you. Check. 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 What's the eye? Shoot. What's the shot? Look at me. Go. Go.
Now a toss. Camara left side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Camara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
We got him. 153 fighter. Switch. Check 3. Check out. Wheel. Undercut. Bang.
On the ground, Camara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Jacksonville.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run. This is Camara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. His pass caught at the 4. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. On 4th down, Minshew. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Jaguars add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead grows to 10-0.
For Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Newton, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The shotgun snap for Newton. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Derrick Henry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
In on the stop. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Operating from the gun. Newton, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
By the Jaguars.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check 55, Mike. Go, go, go. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Too low, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Let's go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Well, Visca Chenault, the intended target. And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Kamara on the carry.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Minshew sets to throw. And that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 7 yards to go.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. We want this. Out, out, out. 25. Check 25.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
27.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check.
From the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. 60 out long.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Tackle made by
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A first throw for the backup, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Agnew now to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense 1st down and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Minshew. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ready, 13 yards remaining on second down.
Switch up, switch Blue draw, Corker. Mike 54. Blue gray, exit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
DJ Shark.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Camara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
33.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson from the shotgun. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 4, check 4. 44 is Mike. Check, check. Drop deep, drop deep. 44, 44. Mike, 44.
Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
32-yard line.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Recon, 132 fighter. I'm coming. Hey, dude. Watch the slip.
Off play action, it's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air. even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
On the set. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Tackle, ball. 55, check.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
DJ Chark.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Jackson now. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing suck.
Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
7-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
The Titans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Able to find Isabella. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 3 bud. Hey, wahoo! 54.
Out of the gun is Minshew. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Look at me, zipper! Go!
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Henry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
By the Jaguars.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Again, the ball carrier.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.